Welcome to video one in the Future Challenges series for this year. We are looking at what skills are required to manage future challenges and opportunities in a positive way. The teaching objective that we've set for this lesson is to help you guys know the different self-management skills that are required to manage change. It's our hope that by understanding these skills, you'll be able to develop some strengths that are required to apply for work, as this situation represents a challenge that you may face during this time of adolescence. By the end of this lesson, it's hoped that you'll be able to appraise your own personal strengths and design a strategy for seeking work. This will also include creating your very own resume. The driving question that we want you to reflect on throughout the learning that happens over the next few lessons or throughout this week: what skills are required to manage future challenges and opportunities in a positive way? So please, as we make our way through the learning this week and leading into into week 5, draw back onto this question and use this as the checkpoint. If you can, the deeper that you can understand and answer this question, the higher your understanding will be. Now, to gauge your understanding, we have created a success criteria, looking at 4 different levels of understanding. The first level of understanding is the I'm starting out level. And to reach or achieve this level, you will be able to define the terms optimistic thinking, coping, and impulse control. You'll also be able to provide one accurate example of each of these terms. Once you're able to do that, you'll have the base of knowledge to build upon, and you'll be able to start looking at increasing the number of terms you have. And that will be represented at the I'm almost there stage. Once you have a wide range of knowledge to build upon, so you've got multiple examples of each of these terms and you can define each of these terms, you'll then be able to have a chance at reaching the I own this level. At this level, you'll be able to complete everything we've already mentioned, but you'll also be able to explain how these skills are important when applying for a job. So you can use the skills, the wide range of general skills, and you can put them into a specific area, and you can talk about how they will help you when applying for a job. Now, finally, we can go a little bit deeper in our learning, and we'll be able to move to an area which is I'm a pro. Now, at this level, you've got to complete the previous statements, but extend your thinking to your new situation by creating a resume that highlights your personal strengths and the skills that you possess. Throughout the learning over the next week, there's 3 key words that we want you to work to develop and use so that you can demonstrate your understanding. So the key vocabulary starts with optimism. Now, the definition for optimism is hopefulness and confidence about the future or the success of something. Now, some words that are similar to optimism include idealism, looking on the bright side, positivism, and happiness. Now, some words that have the opposite meaning include depression, distrust, doubt, and pessimism. To put optimism into a meaningful sentence, we could say that Dana's optimism and great attitude is contagious to the people around her. The next word that we want to work with is coping. Now, the definition of coping involves being able to face and deal with responsibilities, problems, or difficulties, especially successfully or in a calm and adequate manner. Now, some words that are similar to coping are manage, handle, carry on, or endure. Some words that are the opposite to coping include yield, surrender, give in, break down. To put coping into a meaningful sentence, we could say, Grant realized he had the personal strengths and skills for coping with the difficulties of such a situation. And the final word we want you to focus on throughout the next 2 weeks is the word impulsive. Now, the definition of impulsive is to act without thoughts. Words that are similar to impulsive are spontaneous, hasty, instinctive, or rash. Words that are opposite they have the opposite meaning to impulsive are planned, deliberate, considerate, and cautious. To put impulsive into a meaningful sentence, we could say, Sean needs to learn to control his impulsive behavior as he often does things that he later regrets. Now, thank you guys as we've unpacked the learning that will happen over the next week and a bit. So yeah, please remember the whole aim of creating these flip videos is that you can pause, rewind, review in your own time. So what we cover in lessons is not lost. It's there for you to help with your revision. So thank you for tuning in, and see you sometime this week.